And welcome back. I told you now this is the beginning of the 3 to 5 uploads a week. And the reason I want to do that is I want to change up the format of how I do RADBMX builds. I usually do like a bike reveal, a bike build, or showing off someone's collection or an event. I'm still going to do those things, so don't worry. But in order to add more content, I figure let's give you more of what normally happens here at RADBMX Builds and with me, Sean, on more of a day-to-day basis to get to know me a little bit better, not so structured, not so organized. So I want to show you the little things that I don't normally film. There's a lot of content creators out there that'll spend a whole lot of time showing you how to put a seat on or how to swap out a part. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But my channel's been mostly geared toward a video showing a complete build of a bike. I think I'm going to change that up and show you some of the upgrades I do to the current collection that you normally don't see that are off camera. So I usually don't make whole videos about things like that, but these videos are going to be a little shorter, maybe a little more entertaining, not so refined, maybe some bloopers, maybe some blunders. I'm not going to cut out so much stuff and try to make myself look like I don't make accidents, because I make mistakes, I have accidents, every bike builder does. So let's show you what I do on a normal day-to-day basis, starting right now. Okay, first things first, here's a lot of the bikes that I currently have in the collection. I'm sure you've seen them all before, but I want to do a little bit of a recap. I have this beautiful, all-original 1983 Diamondback 2 Silver Streak, a 2024 Mongoose Super Goose that I changed up and turned it into a Pro Class, swapping out some parts. A 1980 Cook Brothers Racing, absolutely one of my favorite bikes. Next to that one, my 1983 PK Ripper. And then next to that one, the CW Phase 1 Lightning Bolt bike. And of course, I got some electric bikes on the end there, but you're probably not here for that. Okay, what am I working on today? Man, I've been waiting for some stuff to show up in the mail, and I got it today. I probably should have brought you with me to show you what I got in the mail. It's stuff for my team series, and I'm gonna tell you why. I've been working on this bike off and on in the background, changing parts, getting it more correct or more to my liking, if you will. And I want to show you why I would change out some of those parts from the original build. Okay, here it is. This is not even in the original build configuration because I swapped out the brakes on it. I swapped out the chain ring to an SR chain ring and a highly polished power disc. That was not there before. I added the dyno brake guard. I got rid of the blue brakes for some silver MX 1000s, but I still have the blue Pro Neck seat post clamp and the blue Pro Neck stem. Now, since this bike has an SR chain ring, back in 1984, SR was the go-to parts on these GTs. So I spent some time and I found an SR stem and an SR seat clamp for this bike. Now, I want to show you something I don't normally show people. It's not bad. It just drives me kind of crazy. I made a mistake, and I placed that fork decal too high up on the fork. The top of that decal gets right about to where the bend is, causing a little ripple bubble that you can't hardly even see on there. There you go. That drives me absolutely nuts. Also, if you look at my Team Series decal, look at the blue line under Team Series, in line with the bottom of the frame. Oh, it looks really good on here. Actually, it's twisted just a little bit, and I don't like that. So what did I do to remedy that? I ordered new decals because that's what you do. You can't really fix them once they're on there because once you try to pull them off, they stretch. And I don't want to even mess with that. Decals are not going to break the bank. So I bought another set of decals for it. You already saw that I got the SR parts. Now here's the problem. I ordered another set of decals and they came today, which is great, but the wrong decals came. In this video, I wanted to re-decal this and show you the right decals put on in the right location, but Instead, we got Pro Series decals, not Team Series decals. Not a problem. The person I buy from will have no issue with just sending me the Team Series decals. So they're gonna have to come a little bit later, but we're gonna take this bike out now and swap out the seat post clamp and the stem for the rightful SR parts that should be on there. Okay, you can see here the Pro Neck stem and seat clamp. They look a lot darker on camera. They're actually kind of a bright blue. And if you come over here, you see how dark blue the anodized parts are on this build. So I wanted to go with not only the correct part, but the right color. And if you build bikes, you know blues are just so hard to match. And I just think that's more appropriate. Also, I want to show that I bring the stem on these SRs all the way down to that top nut. There's nothing that drives me more crazy than seeing people's builds where it's like 3 inches of stem showing from the shaft to the nut. It's ridiculous, it's unsafe, it's marked, so you shouldn't do that. So please take a little extra time. Your bars don't need to be that high. You're not 12 anymore, I know. Maybe you need a taller bar, but the last thing you want is for that bar to actually come out while you're riding. Here's the decals that showed up, and I've already messaged them, so I should be getting the Team Series pretty soon. I've also ordered some blue Bicycle Source Amy grips. That's the old school Amy design. And a GT decal, because I'm wondering if I should add them to the number plate. The number plate's already got a pretty good amount of decals on it, so I may not be adding any. I already got an Amy decal, and I don't know if I should really add any more to it. I might squeeze in that GT one, maybe take off the No Fear. I don't know, man. Let me know down below. Leave it as is, or do I add the Bicycle Source, an Amy decal, or the GT BMX decal? The bike's looking sick. And there it is, the GT Team Series in yellow and blue. One of my favorite bikes right now. I originally built this bike because I thought I'd sell it, and it's really growing on me. I don't think I really want it to go anywhere at this point. So it's got the Amy grips, the Flite donuts, the Flite pads, the dyno plate, the Metal work and powder coat were done by Ernie's 80s Bike Shop. And everyone always asks me, what wheels are these? I got these at Pedal Power in Riverside, California, and they're Technique. So you can try to find those if you want. They come in all kinds of colors. I've used a few of them in blue. So now we have an SR stem, we have an SR seat clamp, and we have an SR chain ring. And it's looking really, really good. Super old school look, and the thing looks brand new with fresh powder. They're new decals. We're gonna swap them out for another set of decals. I'm sorry I didn't get to do it in this video, but maybe we'll add it to another video. They're gonna look exactly like this, but the fork decal will be a 1/4 inch lower, and that decal on camera looks straight, but it's just off enough to catch my eye. Literally no one else would notice. Yeah, it's just twisted a hair, and I can't do it. I can't leave it like that. You gotta do things the right way or don't do them at all. So we'll be fixing that coming very soon. Okay, as I promised in that video, I was working on the table with the bike, and if I wasn't filming, it would have been on the floor. I probably would have had my legs on both sides of the back tire holding onto the bike, keeping it more stable, and I wouldn't have had those issues of the bike wanting to fall over on me on the table, but that's just the way it goes. It's YouTube. I'm dealing with a camera, I'm dealing with tripods, a bike, tools, parts, pieces, you name it. That's the name of the game here. So if you appreciate the effort, if you like these videos, hit the little thumbs up. And if you haven't done so, I don't know if you know this, it costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe to this channel. I'd like you to do that now if you haven't. I appreciate it if you already have. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay rad.